Okay. Oh, CCTV system. I'm
The
sorry.
CCTV system was ancient. It took individual shots and recorded them to tape. It looked like I needed to enter a passcode to view the recording.
Huh. Okay. Do I have anything that would indicate...
The completion note from Vera's security. There was an address. I needed to find a 4-digit number.
A 4-digit number, like 1975?
The poster advertised the 1975 Stockholm Music Festival, headlined by a group called the Hairy Lobsters.
Let's try it. Of course,
And there I was, thinking that Henri might have set such an obvious code. No such luck.
Yeah. It would have been too easy. Oh, notice board. I didn't notice
Henri's
it.
notice board was covered with all kinds of junk.
I'm sorry. Calendar?
The calendar looked like a child's school project. Henri had ringed 27th May and scrawled birthday. Poor guy hadn't quite made it to his big day.
27th May. That's my nephew's birthday. That sounds like it would be too easy though.
The frame containing pressed flowers.
I do like... Oh, that is the shot from the first game, isn't it? Or maybe the remastered version, but still the first game.
The sofa had clearly taken some punishment over the years. It looked like Henri had saved the best booze for the back room. Henri had a model of a VW camper van painted in hippie colors. The engine capacity was displayed on the back, 1600 cc. Henri sure liked his clutter.
It's not gonna be 1600. Is it? No. So it's either... Wait, there was something I could grab? What was that? I saw a hand. I saw a hand. Did I see a hand? Am I imagining things? I guess so.
The telephone was an antique rotary model. The handset looked greasy. The phone was vintage.
Oh, wastebasket.
In the trash can, I found a crumpled letter from Henri's credit card company demanding immediate payment. It listed extravagant purchases from a variety of ladies' fashion stores. The address indicated that Henri lived in the chic and expensive 16th arrondissement of Paris. I decided to put the letter back. Henri's financial problems weren't my business, but now I knew where he lived.
Okay. So I guess we can go...
It was a pretty flamboyant-looking clock.
So my options right now are 27th of May or 1600. I feel like it's neither of those two though.
It was a hookah pipe. Henri sure had his... A pair of evil eyes stared. A pair of evil... I didn't imagine Henri as a musician. The trinkets, the junk, the instruments. Henri was kind of a hippie at heart.
I mean, it was pretty obvious, George. Have you seen him?
A naked lady stared at me seductively. Henri may have been a hippie, but a hippie with plenty of disposable income.
I mean, this is not gonna be it, but I guess let's try Um, 27th of May.
Bingo. I rewound the tape
Oh,
before
I
the
thought it said
robbery.
incorrect. Did it say correct? I guess it did.
This was the first interesting frame. It was Henri studying La Malediccio. He couldn't have had any idea what was about to happen.
The noise sounded like an error.
The image was a little fuzzy, but in the center of the painting was what looked like a snake eating its own tail. I thought about what the priest said.
Ouroboros.
There was definitely something unsettling about the picture.
Chasing your tail. Seriously? No, I mean, come on. Why am I getting the same things that I've already gotten? So just to confirm, I do actually have these achievements. Like, see, I have them. Also, don't mind that. Just, you know, don't mind the time I'm recording. But I do already have these. Like, come on. Why? But I'm getting them again. I mean, it's nice to get them again.
Was
but
Henri studying
still.
that picture, or did he look worried? There was definitely more to this robbery than I first thought. That was the earliest shot.
Okay.
Nico and I were taking a look at La Malediccio just before the robbery. Funny, the painting didn't strike me as remarkable at the time, just odd. It seemed that whenever Nico stepped back into my life, so did trouble.
Or maybe it's when you step into Nico's life.
There I was, looking at the exhibition.
I'm just saying. You weren't in Paris for so long. Why did I tried to go Paris in the French way, but then I added the S. Anyway, you went in Paris for so long, and then you came back for work, and trouble started happening. I mean, I think it's you, not Nico.
A good view of La Malediccio. I could kind of see why Father Simeon thought it was evil. There was a certain presence about it. The most striking aspect of the painting was a snake.
I'm pretty sure that's all.
The killer caught in the act. There was nothing really distinctive about him. The CCTV had caught the killer in the act of lifting La Malediccio from the wall. He knew exactly which painting to take.
Is there nothing remarkable about him?
The most striking... The moment it all went horribly wrong. The alarm should have sounded when the killer took the painting, but it had been sabotaged. I wondered who could have done that. Maybe Lane, or even Henri himself. Or perhaps even Vera's security, who'd installed the system.
Mm-hmm. Okay, yes. And
There was
what's
some
the
writing
logo?
on the front of his helmet, but I couldn't quite make it out.
Enhance.
Why hadn't Henri backed down when the thief pulled the gun? If that was me, I'd have done whatever the guy wanted. The writing was just...
Okay, then.
The killer making his getaway.
Uh-huh.
A logo on the front of his helmet read Waterloo Motors. That could be useful. The painting was gone. There I was, taking a look at the alarm box. Hopefully I didn't look too suspicious. That was me fiddling with the alarm. I hadn't thought about that when I was taking a look at the camera. Not my best angle.
I mean, you're looking fine. Like, fine. But also, fine.
That was the last shot.
Okay.
I'd probably learned everything I could from the CCTV.
Also, that book was called Sausages.
Monsieur, sir, you have snuck in here, and now you are tampering with my evidence.
we're back to this, aren't we? I never know what he's gonna say. Are we gonna say no, I'm not tampering with evidence, or are we admitting that we are? Because like either, come on, I don't know. So I guess let's lie. I'm not gonna admit to a crime.
I'm just looking for the name of the caterer. That cheese was to die for.
Ah, to die for? To kill for. I put it to you,
Yes.
Monsieur.
Yes, I killed for the cheese.
Stobart. George Stobart.
I put it to you that you came here in search of cheese and killed the owner in a fromage-induced frenzy.
Well,
That makes
no.
sense.
I'm from Paris Mutual. We insured the exhibition.
Oh, really?
Yes, really.
Time will tell, monsieur.
Truth will out, Inspector.
Who dares wins, Monsieur Stobart.
He who laughs last laughs loudest, Inspector Nave. The guy was seriously nuts.
May I remind you, monsieur, that a serious crime has been committed. I am going to have to ask you to return to the gallery.
Of course, but I do need to ask you a few questions.
D'accord. But remember, anything you say can be used against you, Monsieur Stobart.
Okay, I'll bear that in mind.
I kind of don't want to ask anything. I feel like all of this is gonna make him think that I did.
Do you know anything about a company called Vera Security?
No, I have never heard of them. Now, I must get on with my investigation.
It's very likely that the security camera holds a clue to the killer's identity.
Monsieur, I am a professional, and you are an amateur. So, leave the investigating to me, huh? Pal? Monsieur, you are American, no?
Yeah, California born and bred.
Of course. I think perhaps you are wanting to be like that Starsky and Butch, monsieur. No? Rolling around on top of fast cars with beautiful ladies,
Butch.
firing your gun.
Interesting idea, Inspector, but not really my style.
Indeed. Well, let me tell you something, monsieur. You are my prime suspect. You may go now, but I will need to speak with you again.
I had some valuable leads, but before following up on them, I had important business to attend to. Hey, Nico, you want to grab a quick cup of coffee?
Yeah.
Sure.
I am pleased to announce that I have finished my preliminary investigation. This is now an official crime scene, and you must all go. I shall be questioning all of you again in the coming days. Nobody is to leave the country, particularly you, Monsieur Stobart. Monsieur Lane will stay behind to help secure the premises. Mo?
Yes, Inspector.
Let them out.
Right away, sir.
Okay.
2 coffees, please.
Nice work in there, Nico. Whatever you did, it worked.
I just made a tiny distraction, and Nave bought it.
I think Nave would buy anything if it had blood on it.
I mean, for once, it wasn't Nico distracting, with her femininity.
You know, this whole setup, the theft, the murder, it just doesn't make sense.
What do you mean?
Like I said, I think it was an inside job.
Go on.
Someone disabled the alarm, but on just one painting.
Let me guess. La maledicció.
Exactly. and I aim to find out who did it. Do you want to borrow these clippers?
Word of advice, George. Never say that on a first date.
This is far from the first date. I mean, we've been on so many at this point. If anything, the first date was on the Tour Eiffel at the end of the first game, right? I would assume so. Or that would be one of the first dates. I mean, maybe the first date was the one where when we went to get exploded in Scotland. Where was it exactly? It was somewhere in Scotland, but I don't know. It was an abandoned ruined castle. I don't remember the actual name. But yeah, maybe that was our first date. And still, this is not our first date for sure.
Smell this.
Oh, zut alors! I had an uncle who used to wear that. Maman told me to watch out for him.
I do like her voice. I like her accent, even though she is not French. I'm pretty sure, because as far as I know, the only actual French voice actress for Nico was in Broken Sword 4. And I did really like the voice in Broken Sword 4. But I like this one as well. Maybe I like it better. It's one of the top ones.
The security firm that Henri used was not the one I recommended.
Well, that's understandable. I've been to restaurants that you recommended.
I've got their address. Maybe they can tell me who could have had access to that alarm.
And by the way, when I say I like her accent, I don't mean to say that it's an authentic accent, because I wouldn't know. I am not French, but that Zutalo was really nice.
The CCTV picked up an image of the thief. His helmet had the words Waterloo Motors written across it.
Interesting. I think I got a couple of good shots of him too, but I need to take a better look at them at home.
Great. Let me know what you find. Well, the priest thinks La Maledictio is evil.
George, she's just crazy.
Yeah, you're probably right. But there's something strange going on.
Good luck with your investigations. Well, I guess I should go. This story won't write itself. And George,
Yeah?
it's good to see you again.
I love
Great
them.
to see you too, Nico.
I love them so much.
I watched her walk away. The sound of traffic, the sun shining, a crime to solve, and Nico back in my life.
Hate to see you go, but love to see you walk away, right?